about to board?
Who is this?
Oh wow,
This is the 13th century princess?
He wrote to me on Instagram and said, "Hey Kylie, I'm a fellow travel filmmaker and I truly admire your work. I'm going to be in Italy and seeing as you live there, I'd love to meet up if you have time." I didn't really have time. I had to stay down in Rome to film a project. He was up in the north. We tried to make it work, but then we agreed it would just have to be for another time and I forgot all about it. But then the night before he was due to fly out of Italy, I remembered him for some reason and thought maybe I should jump on a train and meet him for a midnight dinner in Florence. Sometimes you have to risk going to a bit of trouble, risk being disappointed, risk meeting new people because life is short. And when I said I didn't have time, he wrote to me, "I'm sure we can find another random place on this planet to meet up another time if it's meant to be." And I thought, but maybe we won't. Maybe life will get in the way. And I don't know this guy, but his videos are about traveling deeper. And in this world where everyone seems to want to boast about how many countries they've visited without ever really caring about understanding the culture, I thought maybe in this stranger I could find a like-minded friend.
I can't believe you gave me the wrong number.
Did you look at the messages or was it really the wrong number?
That was like a safety mechanism. That was like, you're like, I don't really know this girl, so maybe if you'd seen me at the train station and I turned out to be crazy, you were like, at least she doesn't have my number.
This isn't my first time traveling. Sometimes you gotta protect yourself. Why do you think my stories come out a week later? I've had some interesting run-ins. I'm sure you can relate.
I really can.
He meets me at the train station and we go eat tagliolini con tartufo and papa al pomodoro at the only place that is open at midnight. I take him to my favorite piazza and we sit there talking about when he lived in Argentina, when I lived in Japan, and how we both have a dream of making enough money to be able to give our mothers the experiences we've been so lucky to have. At 3 a.m. we say goodnight and I head to my hotel, a beautiful 13th century villa in the hills that I booked super last minute. He comes over for breakfast the next day before his flight.
I'm really disappointed that you made your flight, but
Well, we're boarding right now, so don't speak too soon.
Yeah,
I was really expecting a nice romantic comedy, you running to the airport to stop me to bring you back so we could hang out at the castle.
Really?
But
no.
I really took my time through security, but obviously you're not as much of a romantic for hanging out, I guess, as I am, so I'll just get on this flight.
That actually would have worked, huh? Because that's where it always sort of happens. They always get them just at security, right?
Yeah, this is it. Right now, as I'm boarding right now.
Yeah, because
you sound like you're... Oh, wait, do I hear security in the background of the phone?
Because actually, I don't like you enough to have, like, bought a ticket. You know, like, sometimes in the movies they're like, damn it, I don't care, I'm just going to buy a ticket just to get through security, just to see them. But I don't like you that much. So, you know, I would have had to have got you just part where everyone can, the public part.
Yeah, you don't want to get a ticket. That's always the silliest thing. People are getting the tickets. Yeah. Definitely, people at the gate is like, oh wait, is this a love thing? I'm going to upcharge them here. I'm going to make sure, sorry sir, we only have first class left. I mean, because that's the price of love. I want one romantic comedy for the guy to get at the gate and be like, whoa, $500? Yeah, never mind. I'll call her.
Yeah. Do you know? Yeah. That would have been me. That would have been me. I don't know. I mean, Air Berlin is pretty steep. You know, it's not like a budget airline. So I don't know. I feel like I would have got there and been like, you know what, that Gareth guy. I don't know. He wasn't really that much fun. Like really. Like let's be honest. I don't even think you couldn't find a taxi this morning. I think you were just trying to like really spend as little time with me as possible, and so you're just like you know, because you're literally in the most touristy street in the whole of Florence and you can't get a taxi. It doesn't really add up.
It doesn't add up?
No. So
shoot.
What's the next country that I'll see you in?
Well, let's meet in India.
Really?
Yeah.